Hi everyone, I want to show you a cool makeup look. Now by cool I don't mean that I'm going to end up looking trendy and like wearing the latest look, not that kind of cool, but cool in terms of my skin tone, which is a blue undertone, not a yellow undertone, which makes my skin tone cool. I've actually got from Kettlewell, good old Kettlewell, who make clothes specific to these undertones of your skin, either warm toned or cool toned. I've got a wonderful swatch thing here, full of all the colours that I can wear. And you can see that these two colours here are very much what I'm wearing. So my necklace, my little earrings, which have got this sort of turquoisey blue square in the centre, and the jacket that I'm wearing are perfect colours on me because, you know, I'm cool toned and this is telling me what I can wear. I've also picked out this pink because that's the lipstick I'm going to go for, knowing that that lipstick, anything that I can get close to that colour or that colour, but I'm going to choose this colour, is going to be wonderful on me. So it's a complete makeup look. It'll obviously take a while to achieve. Hope you can bear with me as I go through and apply my products. And I'm going to do very much what I do pretty normally every day. And I'm actually going to start with, I've already applied my face primer on top of my skincare, and my skincare is SPF 50 plus our daytime moisturizer. So that's my routine in the morning after I've washed my face, and I've also applied the primer. So I'm ready to go in terms of the base, the foundation, and I'm going to do that first. So I use the Continuous Cover Foundation in 02, and I'm going to apply it with this brush, which is a nice little stubby brush, which really helps to get the makeup into your skin. It's a different one from the one that we started out with, but I kind of use one or the other, but this one is really good, and I'm going to use that today. So this on the back of my hand, how much? I usually put a couple of pumps. I'm going to warm that up slightly, only very slightly, with a touch of Light Look Beauty Balm. The reason for that is that it's still not winter time. I wouldn't bother if it was winter time, but it isn't yet. So I still think that my skin can do with a little bit of boost of some warmth, which I get from the Light Look Beauty Balm. The Light Look Beauty Balm colour that I'm using here is 01. So but I'm only using a tiny bit of it. There you go. So you can see that my approach to this is kind of stippling, followed by round circular motions. I always start in the middle of my face and gradually move the product to the outer edges and then onto my forehead. So again into the centre, moving it to the outer edges. When I've applied my foundation and I feel that it's looking smooth and nice and just has generally evened out the skin tone, I next go to concealer. I think foundation and concealer go together, and I think that the concealer makes an enormous difference to how good your finished makeup looks. So I'm going to use my little stubby concealer brush, that's this one, and it's 02 concealer. It's matching the foundation that I've got on. And my areas for improvement are very definitely into this corner here, corner of my eyes. Have a look at that. Just, can you see how blue it is? So I'm going to get rid of that, which this does very, very successfully. And down onto my under eye area, around the base of my nose. And then I'm going to do it on my A spots. So I've got one there. Having done that, I press it in. So I've applied the concealer, as you can see, and now I'm just going to set that concealer, which is a really, really important part of the process. I think that if you don't do this bit, the concealer tends to not exactly disappear, but it just doesn't look as brilliantly well concealed the area as it does if you put some translucent powder on top. So I'm going to use one of our shadow blending brushes. So it's perfect for this, and I keep it specially for this purpose. So I just keep it for the translucent powder to be applied quite precisely. All done, and I think that process, concealer plus a bit of translucent powder, really does make a massive difference in terms of how well my makeup lasts and also how good it looks. Now the next thing I'm going to do, again, this is possibly because it's still not winter, not properly summer either, but it's not winter, I'm going to apply a little bit of bronzer. So big fat brush, and it's just a light touch, but it's just enough to give myself what I think of as like a sun-kissed look. There you are. That's it. No more than that. Keep it nice and light. Just put it over the top of the product. Use the big fat brush. Don't be afraid of it, but at the same time, the idea is to just keep it nice and light. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to apply some highlighter. So highlighter at the top here, above the age, so the age spot's there, so I'm going to put the highlighter above that. And I sort of think of it as an arc shape, curved shape, sort of out to the outer edge, and then back in again, and put it there as well onto my brow bones. So this is about a little bit of definition. I love the effect of it. It makes my makeup look sort of dewier and fresher, not matte. So it just catches the light as I move my eye, as I move my head, and I think it's really flattering. And I'm just going to complete my makeup with blusher. Blusher I'm going to use is Desert Rose. Desert Rose it's got enough pink in it for it to work perfectly with my cool tone skin. So I think it's a lovely colour, and I don't need much because the product itself is quite pigmented. Again, it's lifting, 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 just a little bit applied. Use the brush. I don't use my fingers for blush, I just use the brush. And I think that's probably enough. I will check my blusher later when I've applied my lipstick. So I think my face makeup is more or less done. So now I'm going to move on to my eye makeup, and I'm going to start with a spoolie brush, and I'm just going to groom my brows. My brows are not totally awful. I'm not going to add a lot of product. I like my brows to look quite subtle. Otherwise I feel the whole effect is too heavy. So I'm going to start off by using the blonde, bring back brow shape, a little bit of definition at the edges, the ends, like that. Just so that they're as long as they should be. And then I'm going to do a small amount of colouring in on the inner edge as well as the outer edge. This is a very quick process for me. I don't take long to do it. And honestly, I'm just wanting to give them a little bit more shape, colour and definition without them looking heavy. And now I'm going to concentrate on my eyes, and I've chosen the Cool Blues palette. That's obviously a good one for me because I'm wearing blue, and the Cool Blues is this. And that middle colour there, which is the Bluebell, is the one that I'm going to concentrate on because I feel it's the one that's going to work best with my outfit, but also it's really good with my eyes, and I love it. I am going to use a little bit of the navy blue as well, midnight blue as well. Now, again, this is going to be quite a simple treatment. I'm going to use a cotton pad to stop the product going down onto my cheekbones. And I'm just going to, by the way, I have applied eye primer. I did that off camera. You don't need to see me putting that on. I just put a tiny amount dot from the tube and spread it over my eyelids. Okay, so I've done that. Looks very ragged and messy. Don't panic. Put this back and do this side. So you can see what I'm doing, just that outer bit. Just that outer bit, not across the whole lid. Let me bring in close so that you can see it. Now I'm going to blend it. So round, 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 blend, 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 blend. I hope you can see that this colour is just perfect with what I'm wearing, but also with the colour of my eyes, which are a sort of weird bluey, grey, greeny colour really. They're quite a nondescript colour, but at the same time they can be made to look more blue or green or grey, depending on the eye shadow I use. That's it. That's all I'm going to do in terms of the eye shadow. I'm not going to put anything here. I'm just going to leave that clear. And this is a sort of an everyday look. So it's not a glammed up look. It's not a heightened look. It's just a basic, straightforward daytime look for a cool, toned person like me. So if I was going to have a normal day, you know, going about my business, maybe popping down to the shops, maybe meeting a friend for coffee or something like that, this is the kind of makeup that I would wear. Now, I need some definition along my lashes, so I'm going to use one of our eyeliners. So I'm going to use the blue one, the dark blue one, dark navy, and I'm just going to rub this along my eyelashes like this. So I'm going to rest the little bullet thing that's come out that I've got along my lashes, along my lash line. I'm going to just pull it out slightly at the edge like that. Okay, so no big drama or palaver. I'm going to keep it fairly soft, fairly subtle, not too thick. There we go. Do the same the other side. So resting it on my lashes. That's all I'm going to do with the eyeliner. I've kept it really simple. I'm just going to take a little bit more of the eyeliner and pull my eye out so that the skin is stretched. Just come slightly down in that corner like that. The other side, not too much. I really think that I'm fine with that. I'm happy with that. And I'm just going to use a trick that Sally taught me actually. She's full of really good ideas, and her really good idea that I like is that she puts a small touch using the wedge brush of powder in the same colour. So this is eyeshadow powder in midnight blue. She just strokes it over the eyeliner to set it. Okay, happy with that? I think I'm happy with that. The only thing that I don't like, and I can correct it at this point, I think this is a bit heavy down here. So I'm going to just go in with a clean cotton bud. Great thing about makeup is that you can always correct things that you're not happy with. So I've put the midnight blue eyeshadow along the lash line on top of the eyeliner, the dark navy eyeliner, and now I'm going to curl my eyelashes, which I think really helps the mascara to look better. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Done. Side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Done. And now mascara. So a little bit on the bottom lashes, don't always, but I do think it helps a little bit. Mascara done, eyes done, face done. Now for my lips. I've already applied the lip primer out to the outer edges to where the lips meet the skin above, and I have done that in order to seal them so that I don't get feathering and bleeding, because I am going to wear quite a punchy colour to lift my whole look. So I go back to my swatches and I think, okay, well today I'm very much wearing sort of the navy blue, which is here, combined with these lovely bright blues there. So look at those pinks that I could choose, and the pink that I'm going to choose is called Fuchsia. This is actually in the swatch, it's called Fuchsia. I don't know whether you can see that, and we call our lipstick Fuchsia as well. So I know that I've got the right colour tone, and I'm just going to apply it straight from the bullet. So, lipstick on, finished effect, and I hope you agree that as a cool toned person, I've achieved colours and a look which is totally consistent with what's needed to complement and enhance my cool toned skin, which the undertone of which is blue, and that all those things that I've applied are working together to create, shall we call it, a really fabulous effect. Anyway, I do hope you enjoyed watching that and that it was helpful to you. And yeah, we've got a colour quiz if you want to work out whether you are cool or warm toned. So thank you for watching. As I said, really hope you enjoyed it, and see you soon. Bye bye.